Okay, so today I'm going to be doing the SAT official practice test number 9, math test no calculator section. This is going to be my first time doing it, so I'm just going to give it my best shot and show you guys how I go through these. I usually finish these no calculator sections pretty quickly, so I'm hoping to have at least 10 minutes left before the end. Alright, let's begin. Okay. Question 1. 2x minus y equals 8, x plus 2y equals 4. For the system of equations above, what is the value of x plus y? So essentially we're just going to solve for x first. So x plus 2y equals 4. That's going to be x equals 4 minus 2y. Plug that in. 2, 4 minus 2y minus y equals 8. Then we're going to get 8 minus 4y minus y equals 8. Minus 5y equals 0. Y must equal 0. If y must equal 0, then we're going to plug that back in, and we're going to get x plus 0 equals 4. So x equals 4. And so x plus y is going to equal 4 plus 0, which is equal to 4, which is B. Which of the following is equivalent to the following expression? Okay, let's just distribute in the 2 and the 3. So 2x squared minus 2x plus 3x squared minus 3x. We're going to get 5x squared minus 5x. Answer's A. Okay. Question 3. Which of the following statements is true about the graph of the equation 2y minus 3x equals minus 4 in the xy plane? So all the answer choices have slopes and intercepts, so let's put this in slope-intercept form. So we're going to have 2y minus 3x equals minus 4. 2y equals 3x minus 4. Y equals 3 over 2x minus 2. So that's a positive slope and a negative y-intercept. So positive slope, negative y-intercept. Answer's D. The front of a roller coaster car is at the bottom of a hill and is 15 feet above the ground. If the front of the roller coaster rises at a constant rate of 8 feet per second, which of the following equations gives the height in feet of the front of the roller coaster car s seconds after it starts at the hill? Okay, so 15 feet above the ground, that's the y-intercept. So out of the answer choices, the only one with a y-intercept of 15 is A. And let's just make sure it's right. The rate is 8 feet per second, which is here, so A. A is the correct answer choice. Okay, question 5. C is equal to 75H plus 125. The equation above gives the amount C in dollars. An electrician charges for a job that takes H hours. Ms. Sanchez and Mr. Rowland each hired this electrician. The electrician worked 2 hours longer on Mrs. Sanchez's job than Mr. Rowland's job. How much more did the electrician charge Ms. Sanchez than Mr. Rowland? Okay, so the cost for Sanchez is going to be equal to 75. So he worked 2 hours longer on Miss Sanchez's job. So that would be H plus 2 plus 125, and CR is just going to be 75H plus 125. So the difference is 2 times 75, which is equal to 150. So the correct answer choice is C. Okay. Number 6. The circle above has center O. The length of arc ADC is 5 pi. So ADC is 5 pi. That's this right here. And x is equal to 100. So let's just do 100 is to 5 pi as 360, which is the full circle, is to, oh no, so yeah, actually, yeah, no, I was right. 360 is to 2 pi, which is which would be the circumference of the circle. Skipping ahead. Okay, so the circumference of the circle is going to be equal to is going to be equal to 5 pi times 360 over 100. Okay, and then the circumference is equal to Wait, no, I'm doing this all wrong. So we're looking for length ABC. Oof, that was a horrible circle. That's still horrible. ABC. Okay, we have lots of time. Or so I think. 100 is to 5 pi as 360 is to what? That would give us the circumference of the circle. Once we have the circumference of the circle, we simply subtract off that red piece, which is 5 pi, and that will give us the length of arc ABC. So C is equal to 5 pi times 360 over 100, which is equal to, or minus 5 pi. Minus 5 pi. So that would give us 3.6 times 5, which is 0, 3, 15, 18, 1, 8, which is 18. 18 pi minus 5 pi is 13 pi. And that's the correct answer. B. Man, that was on number 6, too. Okay, this is a tough one. If 8 over x is equal to 160, what is the value of x? Right as I say that, we get this super easy one, which is equal to x. Okay? So that is going to be something really small. So that's going to be D, which is the only small one. All right, number 8. Yeah, oh, whoops. Okay, number 8. 2ax minus 15 is equal to, all right, a is constant. If no value of x satisfies the equation, what is the value of a? All right, so 2ax minus 15 equals 3x plus 15 plus 5x minus 5. 2ax minus 15 is equal to 8x plus 10. All right. So let's so if no value of x satisfies the equation, let's make this equal to this. In order to make that equal to that, a would have to be equal to 4. And then we would have different minus 15, and we'd have 10, which would make it so that way no solution of x would work. So the correct answer is C, 4. Number 9. A system of 3 equations is graphed in the xy plane above. How many solutions does the system have? So the solutions is when they all intersect. So how many solutions? So there's 1 where they all intersect. Wait, hold on. A system of 3 equations is graphed in the xy plane. How many solutions does the system of equations have? Yeah, which would just be 1. It's when they all intersect. So B. I was kind of tempted to do these, but these are just zeros. So yeah, the solutions are when they all equal each other, which would be that one point. I'm overthinking it. Okay, 10. ax plus 3, oh my goodness. Alright, I'm not reading all that. The equation above is true for all x where a and b are constants. What is the value of a times b? Alright, I guess let's distribute this out. We'll have 5ax cubed minus abx squared plus 4ax, and then we'll have oh, okay, hold on, I think we might be able to solve it from just here. Okay, so 5ax cubed, yeah, because nothing else will have a cube, so this is our 5ax cubed, and we have to relate that to 20x cubed. So 5ax cubed must be equal, and it's true for all of x, so yeah, so that must equal 20x cubed. So a must equal 4. Okay, then we got one of them. Now we just need to find b. Okay, so we're going to have to dig a little bit deeper for b. Minus abx squared. Is there another term that gives us x squared? Yeah, 15x squared is going to show up. So if 15x squared shows up, then we're going to have 15 minus AB must equal the x squared over here, which is minus 9. Okay, and then so let's subtract 15 minus AB must equal minus 24. So that AB must just equal 24. Okay, so the correct answer is C. All right, which of the following represents all the possible values of x that satisfy the equation above? All right, we have 2x must equal 2x times x minus 3. All right, and then we can divide by 2x, and we'll just get 1 must equal x minus 3. And then add 3, 4 must equal x. So 4, let's make sure 0 isn't one of them. 0 would give us 0, 0 would give us 0, so that's valid. So 0 is actually valid as well. So 0 and 4 are good. Now let's try 2. 2 over minus 1 must equal 4 over 2, which is not true. Okay, so yeah, so it's got to be B. 12. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression above for x greater than 0, or when x is positive? So when x is positive, which of the following is equivalent to the expression? So when x is greater than 0. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2x plus 1 plus 5 2x plus 1 over 2x plus 1. And then we're just going to have 5 2x plus 1 over plus 1 over 2x plus 1. What am I doing? I'm writing horribly. 5 2x plus 1 all over 2x plus 1, which would be 10x plus 5 plus 1, which would be 10x plus 6 over 2x plus 1. 10x plus 6 over 2x plus 1, which would be D. Okay. 13. The graph of the function f in the xy plane above is a parabola. Which of the following defines f? Okay. So look, basically we're looking for the vertex. So the vertex is right here, which is 3, 1. So it's going to be minus 3 on the inside. So this isn't an answer. This isn't the right answer. So basically we're just trying to see if it's scaled by 4 or if it's not. Let's plug a point in. 4, 5. Let's plug that in. So 4, 5. So plugging in 4, we would get 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. That's valid. Let's plug in 4, 5 here. 4, 1, 2, which is not right. So it's not C. So it's got to be A. All right. 14. In which of the following does the shaded region above? Does the shaded region represent the solution set in the xy plane of the system of inequalities above? So y is greater than or equal to x plus 2. So x plus 2 is right here. And if y is greater than or equal to, it's going to be this shaded region right here. So that's not it. That's not it. Could be B or C. Let's check the second one. We're going to get 3y is greater than or equal to 6 minus 2x. Y is greater than or equal to 2 minus 2 over 3x. Okay, so that's going to be y is less than that. So it's going to have to be somewhere in this range, which would be right here, this range, which would be B. So it's got to be B. 15, what is the set of all solutions to the equation? And then they give us some solutions. Let's try them out. So let's try minus 1. So root minus 1 would be 1 is equal to minus 1. 1 is equal to 1. Okay, so minus 1 is definitely a solution. Let's try out 2. 2 would be root 4 is equal to minus 2. 2 is equal to minus 2. That's not true. So 2 is not an answer, so it's just minus 1. All right. And 16. What is the volume in cubic centimeters of a right rectangular prism that has a length of 4 centimeters, a width of 9 centimeters, and a height of 10 centimeters? That's just going to be 4 times 9 times 10, which would be 90 times 4, which would be 360. 17. 4x plus 2 equals 4. If x satisfies the equation above, what is the value of this expression? 2x plus 1. 4x must equal 2. X must equal 1/2. 2 times 1/2 is 2 times 1/2 plus 1 is equal to 2. So 2. 18. The figure above shows the complete graph of the function f in the xy plane. The function g, not shown, is defined by g of x equals f of x plus 6. What is the maximum value of the function g? So g is just this same function scaled up by 6 units. So what we can say is the maximum at f is when it's 2. This is 2. So if we add 6 to that, that would give us 8. So the maximum value of the function g is 8. Okay, 19. Triangle PQR has right angle Q. If sine of R is equal to 4/5, what is the value of tangent P? So let's make this triangle. Let's call this PQR. So R is equal to so the sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite hypotenuse, which would be, so this side is 4, and this side is 5. So knowing our 3, 4, 5, this side's going to be 3, because that's a right triangle. What is the value of the tangent of P? The tangent of P is going to be the opposite, which is 3, because we're looking for that angle, opposite over adjacent, which is 3/4. Yeah, 3/4. 20. The graph of the linear function f is shown in the xy plane above. The graph of the linear function g, not shown, is perpendicular to the graph of f and passes through the point 1, 3. What is the value of g of 0? So let's figure out the slope of this line. So as it increases by 1, it decreases by 2. So that's going to have a slope of minus 2x. Or just going to have a slope of minus 2. And so what we can do with that is, if we multiply it by -1 and divide and put it over 1, we get 1/2. And that's going to be the slope of the perpendicular line. So must equal y plus b. We don't know what b is. Let's plug in the point that they gave us. That's 1/2 plus b must equal 3. So b must equal 2.5. And if b equals 2.5 and the slope is 1/2, then we're going to have, and we're plugging in 0. We don't even care about the slope. So that's just going to be 0 plus 2.5. So the answer is 2.5.